Hello there, Scorpio. My name's Frankie, and I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's going to be for Scorpio for August of 2020. We are 8 months into the year. Can you believe it already? Good gravy. For everybody who's new out there, I pull 4 cards for the month. We'll use the bottom card on the deck for overall view of the month, and then we'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. It's going to make all of us Scorpios out there named Frankie, I suppose, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon sign and your rising sign. You'll get a more comprehensive view of the month, and I don't believe the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month as an overall theme. Now, I have a short message for us, and it's, well, really not that short. When I looked down at these cards, I thought, oh, brother, we're just going to have to really watch our P's and Q's and dot our I's and cross the T's this month. I feel a lot of really electric energy around us this month. Back and forth, like, maybe mouse going back and forth, speaking things that I may not want to hear, that kind of energetics. So I think I'm going to need a lot of standing my ground, like very firmly. So going faster and working harder and faster is not going to count. Accuracy, leaving no loose ends, controlling my reactions is what's going to stop the fireworks from exploding, is what they're saying. So, controlling my reactions to whatever's being spewed back and forth at me, really controlling myself, which is difficult because we Scorpios are going to stand up for ourselves and you might be in trouble, but really doing something fast, quick, hard, or that kind of energy, the better way is accurate, making sure there's nothing that's left dangling, or, and we'll come out on the other side. And when I saw these cards, we have some pretty weird combination. We have one major arcana out of all of these cards, and the rest are rods. The rest are fire energy, all right in a row. I swear to you, Scorpio, I was like, whoa, but we have good words, and we need to use those words appropriately. And they told me to tell you that. Our words are integrity, presence, as staying like the source or God or the universe or goddess, whatever you want to call it, authenticity, power, and intention. So, and I'm going to say accuracy, like our word. It seems like it's really important, and that control is extremely important. And I'm going to tell you, our first card here, and the card underneath it, is the Justice card. So, really, really stay on our toes this month. People are on edge. Let it not be us. Let it not be us. Because here, our first card here is the King of Rods. Now, that's fire energy. We're water. So, this is going to be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. It's going to be male or female. This is a very strong and powerful energetics, and it's on the bottom of the deck. So it's a person of status that is influential, very independent, someone who could be inclined to help. Now, some of us are going to be called to stand in this kind of energy. Okay? It's an energy of integrity, and it's an energy of power. It's an energy of being in my authentic self. Well, some of us may have like a moon sign or a rising sign in a fire energy, which could be, part of this coming up on the bottom. Others of us may not, and we may be being called into this kind of standing in this kind of a state. For others of us, this is help. It's going to be something outside of us. It could be our boss, it could be a mentor, it could be a senior business partner. maybe some type, someone who would advise us in some manner. You can always rely on the honesty, the intelligence, like the integrity word down here, the honesty, the intelligence, fair-mindedness. We'd always get good advice from them. They'd be a person to go to. If it's someone outside of us, it's a person to go, the person to go to. Now, if it is not an actual person outside of us, remember, if it's not outside of us, it's a situation in which there's absolutely no hint of deception in any manner, that it's no hint of deception. It can mean good fortune, right? Good fortune coming to us in the form of maybe unexpected help, unexpected advice that's really helpful, unexpected good news coming to us, or a promotion. It can also mean inheritance, things like that, but it's very, very mature. It's very, very trustworthy. This king is not a warrior king. This king does not like lord over everyone. This is a person that stands in integrity. A person that stands in integrity. They hold presence in their heart. So like I said, we're all different Scorpios. Some of us may be getting called up to stand in that kind of energy. And especially with as strong as all of these cards are down here, I'm going to assume this may be the major portion of us, that it's not going to be someone outside of us. Because go back to that original message that they gave us. Could be something astrological flying around the air this month for us, Scorpio. I really don't know. I'm not an astrologer. Because my next card here is the Nine of Rods. Now, a good thing to remember is 9 is completion type energy, but this is a card that means that we have stood up defending our own legitimate territory, and that it's a job that we did it well through our own effort and our own determination. So success is at hand, and this card shows courage under fire. And I think there's a lot of lightning bolts shooting around us this month. So it shows courage under fire. It's a card of completion. 9 is the end of a cycle. It means that the job is done, and we have had like the discipline, the ability to plan well and to plan wisely, and we'd be moving forward with like a sense of purpose. Standing tall. We're in our integrity, our intention set, and in our power, sense of purpose. If there was anything that was holding, like in opposition to us, it would mean our skills, our courage, our personality, sheer force of personality would persevere over everything. So, and we would persevere over any opponent, period. So that could bring to us good opportunities. And I think that's a lot of why we're really going to need to control that reactionary thing, control our mouth or what we say when we're speaking back to people, to really be controlled with that this month, and to be controlled with, what do I want to say? Just be controlled around our own energy and make sure that we are extremely accurate. And a lot of this is going to be like waylaid or overcome, and we'll come out on top, right? If we can be the one that the calm head in the middle of the storm when the lightning bolts are shooting around us, which is the Tower card. one arcana out of all this fire energy, and we can see lightning bolts and smoke. Can you believe it? It's not coming to burn down our house or blow us up, but this is disruption or adversity type. It can mean adversity type energy that has to be faced, but it's for the best. It has to be faced for the best. It means that we need to overcome some false ideas in our head, uh, maybe old habit things that need to be gotten rid of or kicked out of our life in some type of a manner or a way. The card is a card of change, and if there's one thing as human beings we don't like, it's actually change, so it can mean some kind of loss, like personal or financial breakup of a marriage, but with this card, if we lay all the facts out right in front of us, lay the facts out on the table, right? No matter what it is, generally it'll show us that the crazy event that was going to happen, right, could have been foretold, or we could have foreseen it and changed the energetics ahead of time if we were just willing to face the facts. So the way I feel about this is kind of the lightning strike comes when we are stuck in some type of a situation, right? And we're unsatisfied, we're discontent with whatever's going on, but not knowing how to break it or get through, or what needed to be changed. So it fires off this kind of urgency or urgent need to free ourselves from any restrictions that have been limiting our further development. So basically, it can be outside of us, but a lot of times it's like looking at ourselves within to see what we could have seen coming if we were willing to actually look at it, actually see it, actually, stand in it and face it with our integrity. Just face it and say, that thing needed to be changed anyhow. And I'm going to do whatever it is or whatever it takes in order to make those changes, basically, make those changes that I need to make for my own self, my own betterment. Because we got to remember here that this nine of rods down here, or wands, is, this is integrity, standing in full intention, service, that kind of energy. If I see this standing up for myself, I want to be sure I stand up in a controlled manner where my reactions are coming from a knowing in myself and my own power, and not some other bullpucky because someone was baiting me, you know? That's how it feels. This energetics going on around here, and everything's so competitive. A lot of people out of work, because usually Rod's energy comes up around business finance, usually. But we're all different Scorpios. Just surprised me that we have so many wands, Rod's energy in a little 5-card spread, because the next is the 2 of rods. So this is kind of a crazy card. All 2s are about choice, basically, in some manner. So this is the strange one, though, because it shows a second and probably unexpected, like our Tower card, probably unexpected type of something coming in, something that was unexpected, entering into the situation, something for which we had not planned and not allowed for, just didn't foresee. So I'm going to say go within and really think about what's going on. And it contains this element of surprise. So we would be saying yes to some kind of a new enterprise, with the expectation we were going to achieve wealth or good fortune, because they're usually business finance, and like waiting for a ship to come in. He's looking, at the world in his hand there, the crystal ball type energy, waiting for it to come, waiting for the ship to come in. But we, however, we have to have, there are situations that we would have to deal with, or some kind of unforeseen problems or encounters that are unexpected obstacles, or some type of an opposition energy, like a bank loan that didn't come through, or support we were counting on that the person backs out at the last minute, but we are going to do it anyhow as a means of validating ourselves. So we're going to find a way forward with this energy. That's the plan. We are going to validate ourselves. Something's going to flub up that we didn't expect. So this is the way I see this card, and I tell you guys this all the time. I see the Five of Pentacles kind of in the same manner, okay? The card itself tells me to always have a backup plan. If I'm going to one bank, they pre-approve me for a loan for a car, let's say. Before I did anything else with this card coming up, I would go to other banks and make sure I had pre-approval. At the last minute, when I go in to buy my car, if the bank loan fell through, I had two other banks. Think about it like that. I'm going to, here's another example. I'm going to start a business. And I asked people, you want to go into partnership with me because I don't have all the capital, let's say, to basically start the business on my own. These are examples. So I have three people that say, yeah, I'm on board, but I only have room for one because I don't believe right out the bat that it's going to support two people, right? Or more than two people. So I have me and George are going to do this together. The day we're going to open the doors, or the day we're going to start, George says, I changed my mind, I'm backing out. I have two other people that were just as appropriate, just as suitable, and I go to another choice because all of them were good people. All of them were on board with me. For some reason, I chose George, and maybe he didn't have the integrity I needed, right? But Sally does. Sally had the intention behind the words she spoke. So thinking about this card like this, right, is going to be really valuable to me this month. Remember, we have a lot of fire energy happening, and a lot. Even if we think of major arcana, the Tower card actually has the lightning bolts and the smoke and fire coming out of it. So we have all this fast moving, like a swift energy coming, and there's a lot of energetics behind it. I can kind of feel it. That's why I'm saying maybe there's something astrologically going on, and I don't know. So go look at the astrology for the month. Maybe that'll say more about it. I know the Tower is, I think the Tower is the energetics of the planet Uranus. But I really don't understand, other than that brings unexpected things. So you might want to go look at one of the astrology sites that may have more, tell more about it, because our next one here is the Five of Rods. So fives are usually about change, and so is the Tower, about change. The Nine is about completion energy. I'm just finding the rest of the dust bunnies that are under the edge. The Two is about something unexpected is going to pop in right when I thought everything was going well. Unexpected with the Tower also. Now we got the energetics of the Five and the change, so I'm going to have to be standing in my power with my intention set, because I was going forward anyway, right? I was going forward anyway. So if we think about it like that, this is about competition, usually in the global economy, which there's a lot of that going on right now. So it would mean like the mad scramble for money, for power, with all that crap, that excess greed and corruption and crap that comes with that kind of scramble, you know? It's struggle in the marketplace. And I think that's why they're telling us in that original message, working fast and harder isn't what's going to get me what I want. Being very accurate and leaving no loose ends. Tying up all the loose ends is what's going to get me what I want, right? And what else is that backup plan, basically? So, new factors moving into a situation that are demanding that we change, adapt, and grow. So life's not simple like it was before, and it hasn't been. I don't know about the rest of you Scorpios, but even this Scorpio here, life has not been simple. And like I said, everything is worldwide right now. I'm hoping for some calm come August, but not, it won't come up for all of us. It'll come in increments, so new competition in the neighborhood or in our industry where we'd have to put forth a lot more effort, to keep what we've gained in terms of our financial gain or our material goods. So I think this is a really good thing because sometimes we can have a little loss with this, but most of the time it usually means that we are going to go to more greater heights of success, or uh, accomplishment of wealth or acquisition of wealth with this. So have the backup plan, make the changes, sit with myself, look within with a set intention. Is there something fishy out there that I can see coming, right, that I'm not addressing? Because we are intuitive. We all know we're intuitive. Sometimes this can be just, they say it can be, I've heard it said, and I've read other places that can be like friendly competition with the rest of this energy in here. It doesn't feel real friendly, and with that original message. So foreseeing or being forewarned is forearmed, even with that Tower card. That's right in there with us. So if something unexpected's coming up, I want to look around and see, is it something I could have seen, right, or prevented if I would have paid a little bit more attention and then just moved, made the change, did for what I wanted, went for what I'm doing, and just stood in my integrity, stayed authentically. I am Scorpio. It's that kind of energy, standing up with that power and that set intention, like that King of Rods energy. I think for most of us, that's what it's going to be, and we will do it, is what they're saying. So it's not a back off energy, it's the energetics of being careful of how I react and being accurate, and tying up any loose ends, foreseeing any problems that could come ahead of time, and then it's like smooth sailing. So if we keep all that in mind, I don't know where these are going to fall in our individual life, is it relationships, is it work, is it what actually is this energy, what didn't I expect, basically, and then we complete it because it's going to end anyhow, then move on. Then we're moving on, doing whatever it is that's going to bring us forward in the fastest, most rapid manner that is beneficial to us. Let me see our angel. Oh God, can't make them up. Go for it, Scorpio. Go for it. Look around. Look around. Go within. Stand in the presence of the source energy. It says your prayers, positive expectations have been heard and answered. We've been working with you on this situation since its genesis, and we continue to watch over you and everyone involved. Stay on your present path, as it will take you very far indeed. Scorpio, that's pretty strong energetics going on for this month. I don't know what's happening here, but it's going to get interesting. It said you drew this card as encouragement for the situation you're asking about. The angels reassure you of a positive outcome. Actually, it is actually pretty positive if I stay on my game, provided you continue to pour love and guided action into the situation. Don't hesitate, now's the right time. You're on the right path. The idea that you have is divinely inspired, and the angels foresee a successful outcome. Wow. This is a strange month, Scorpio. You guys are going to have to tell me how it comes out. Well, Scorpio, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me, or if you just want to go neb about me, or if you need to set an appointment with me, all the information's down below the screen in the About section over at the website. There's also 2 short videos at the website. One explains the prayer class, the other explains the sutra classes I put out there for you. Prayer class is 2.5 hours long. It's very comprehensive. It tells you how to format prayers, why you format them the way you do, and the sutras are simple thought forms. I put them in a meditation. It takes 5 minutes a day, and it enhances the clear perceptions dramatically. But the videos are over at the website that explain them. So to everybody I've met through 4 whole years of doing YouTubes now, and all of you I've met through 32 years of doing this work, I want to tell you all, it's been an honor, a privilege, and a pleasure to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.